Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Penny, a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Time to go 57
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds Penny. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Penny. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Play action. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff. Sermon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Sermon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 6-0 our score after 1.
The score is Seahawks 6, 49ers nothing.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Amazing score, Niners 7, Seahawks 6. Joey Slye set to
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's a give to Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters?
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Seattle.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Dwayne Eskridge.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Lance, he's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance looking to throw it. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Penny. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Penny, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. On 3rd down, Penny, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, here's Sermon. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Sermon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a score. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Rashad Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now it's Wilson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Throwing is Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's Sermon. Runs over it. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Sermon. Fights through, and now a crease. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Sermon, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And they'll run with Sermon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on third down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on fourth down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
They'll run for it. This is Allen. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run on fourth and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
For DK Metcalf, we know all about that sprinter speed that he has. It was definitely on display there as he's able to pick up good yardage after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Caleb Chason
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Switch up, switch up. Alert, alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left.
He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, a give to Penny. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. 49ers.
Trey Sermon.
78 yards.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
49ers 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. From the 38, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They're still playing soccer.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out, because the current formula is not working. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. 56.
Shotgun now for Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
San Francisco.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
56.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard, Lance. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
It's now 4th down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wilson wants to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, check. 57.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Lance now to throw. Flushed, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again.
56. Check 56. Watch run. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the curl. 56 Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it. It turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on second and long. Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Sermon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be caught. Will forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.